Hey everybody, this is Shiv with shivsfit. Hope you are doing well. So, this week we're going to do something a little bit different in terms of HIIT exercises. I wanted to see how I could replicate the exercises that I would do at the gym, which is usually I go and lift chest and triceps. The next day I'll do back and biceps, and then the third day I'll do legs and shoulders. And I have different variations on the exercises, but I just basically repeat that. How can I replicate that at home while we are at, during lockdown? I don't have access to gym equipment and things like that. So how can I still stress the muscles and work them really, really hard just using either stuff that I have at home or body weight? And so these are called my assassin workouts because they will kill the muscle groups that you're working. If you saw my video yesterday on chest, we did, I think, 7 chest exercises, mixed in with some cardio, 3 times around. I was failing terribly by the end of that third session of just doing back-to-back chest exercises. Today we're going to do back, and we're going to throw in 10 minutes of abs at the end of this session. So I'm having a bit of trouble with my angles today, so you'll have to bear with me while I kind of get this together. So today we're going to do 8, that's 8 back exercises. And we're going to do those 3 times around. So imagine we're doing 3 sets of each exercise. We'll do 8 in succession, and then we'll just do that 3 times around. And all you really need, I've got a mat here. You don't really need a mat. The one thing that you will need is either a towel or a piece of rope, or maybe a resistance band or something like that, because the first exercise that we're going to do is bent over rows. Now I am actually using, this is one of Ben's chew toys, but I thought, oh, this would be quite handy. But if you have a towel, all you do is roll it up, like when you're going to the swimming pool, you're going to the beach and you've got your rolled up towel, that will do as well. If you don't have anything at all, you can still do the exercise just without anything. I want to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you from the side. So now, bent over row, I want you to stick your bum out, have a little nice arch in the back there, bring your arms forward, and then what you want to do is tense the muscles, bring the shoulder blades back together. We're going to do an underhand row, and then just pull in and row, squeeze the shoulders together, and we will do that for 40 seconds. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds off. So if you don't have a piece of equipment to do that with, just hold your hands out and just squeeze in. You'll still get some effect from that, okay? The rest of the exercises we are doing are going to be down on the floor. I'm going to take you a quick round in terms of what they are. I don't know what the abs exercises are that we're going to do yet. I'm just going to have to make that up when we get there. So first is, that's my little post-it that I was devising this assassin workout on. So that's our first exercise, bent over rows. Second, on the floor, we are going to do a back extension, right? So like a lat extension, I should say. So with your rope or your towel, hold it either side in front of you and just bring it to the chest and up. So your legs are on the floor, chest is slightly raised, squeeze out, squeeze out. That's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is going to be a back hyperextension. So again, legs on the floor, hands by the side of the head, and we're just going to raise the back and lower, raise and lower. That's exercise number 3. Number 4 is we're going to do a pulse row. I forget exactly what the official exercise name is called, but lying flat on the floor, you want to bring your arms behind you and you just want to squeeze up. So you're really working like the lats, squeeze the shoulders together, and we do a pulse up like that for 40 seconds. Then we're going to do Supermans, which is where you stretch out. See if I can get all the way in camera. Stretch out, face on the floor, and you lift both the upper and the lower body at the same time. So feet and hands, arms off the floor. That's our Superman. Then we're going to do reaches. So reaches, similar to one of the exercises we did before. Feet flat here. We're just going to reach out, squeeze back, reach out, bring the palms together, the hands together, and then a wide reach back for the lats. Then we are going to do reverse snow angels. So, exactly as it sounds, lying flat on your front. I don't have a ton of room here, but I will show you what these look like and I'll adjust later. Here, just do a little snow angel movement. You can lift the legs off the floor if you like for this, and that's snow angels. And then we are going to do one for, this is a bit of a killer one for the back. So this has a couple of different names for this exercise, one of which is called back widow. Nice little play on words there. So what you want to do is lie flat. You want to have your elbows into the floor in this position, move around like this. And then what you want to do is raise the head off the floor and you want to dig your elbows into the floor and come down. So dig them into the floor. You'll feel that in your back as well. And then we'll do 3 rounds of those 8 exercises and then we'll do 10 minutes of abs. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to start my timer and we're going to start with underhand bent over rows for 40 seconds. And we'll go now. So out in front of you, your towel, bum scooched back. I'll show you from the side. Really squeeze together the shoulder blades, elbows close into the body. You want to feel that as you extend as well. Ben trying to get in on the action if you can hear him. And rest. You're going to really feel this tomorrow, I promise you. We're going to stress out the muscle in the back. All right, so next is going to be our lat extension. So towel or rope in front of you if you have something, and then bring that to the chest and out. Squeeze as you bring it back and out. You want to really feel that stretch as you stretch out as well. You'll feel this in the shoulders too. Okay, that's tough. Next up is our hyperextension. So remember, flat on the floor, hands by the side, and we're just going to raise the upper body so you feel that particularly in the lower back. Okay, I'm already getting a sweat on here. Next exercise is going to be our pulse rows. So legs into the floor, hands behind you, raised, and pulse up. So you want to feel that here in your lats there. your Supermans after this. Okay, rest. It's a tough workout, so you don't need a lot to get the sweat on. But I will definitely be back at the gym as soon as we are allowed. Okay, so Supermans, we want to raise the arms and the legs off the floor at the same time and down. And rest. So remember, it's very important for you to bring your mind to the muscle that you're working. So visualize what you want your back to look like while you're doing the exercises, and I promise you that will help. We're doing reaches now. So hands together like this, legs on the floor, stretch out, raise the chest off the floor, bring the arms back, squeeze shoulder blades together. Imagine a nice narrow waist, if that's your thing. Nice V shape in the back, if that's your thing. Okay, reaches are done. We're doing reverse snow angels now. And then one more to go, and then we'll do this round again. So reverse snow angels. I don't have a ton of space here, but just have to make do with the angle. So stretch out and just make an angel in the sky. You don't need to use your legs as you would normally do for a snow angel here. You can keep those off the floor. You can raise them off the floor as well if you like. If you want to make it a little bit harder for yourself. I'm going to keep mine planted. One more and rest. So you should feel how tough that routine is. We've got one more exercise here, and then we're going to do that round again. So this is our back widow, so flat on the floor, arms, dig the elbows into the floor, and use your back to raise you up. So you want to have your arms out, parallel. Hopefully you can see that. Let me just shift and show you on the side. So like this. That's a tough one. It's tough to really get that technique right, but it's a very good one for that upper part of the back. All right. Now, we're going to start again with our bent over rows. I'll show you this time around. So stick the bum out. Nice little arch in the back. Make sure you bend forward. Grip the rope or your towel at either end and squeeze so that there isn't any slack in it. That wants to be tense. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, keeping the arms close to the sides. Okay, now we're down on the floor, and we're going to do our extensions again with our piece of kit. If you've got one, if you don't, then do it without. Just pull back like this. It's a little bit like reaches, but without that diamond shape. So, out, squeeze back. Take a break if you need to, like I just did. Oh, second time around, let's go, come on. One more. That is tough. All right. Back, upper extensions now. Legs on the floor, thighs into the floor, hands by the side of the head, and raise the chest off the floor. One more, and rest. Okay, now we're going to do our pulse rows. So again, in this position, on the floor, arms by the sides, we're going to raise, chin off the floor, chest raised a little, and just pulse. Slow these down and really squeeze, feel that squeeze. I was getting a bit carried away at the beginning there, doing a bit of a Pilates move. Want to really squeeze the muscles in order to stress them. One more, and rest. Okay. Now we are doing our Supermans. So, arms stretched out in front of you, and arms and legs raised off the floor at the same time. One more, and rest. Okay, that's Superman's. Now we're doing our reaches. So again, legs flat on the floor, as if you're coming together for like a front crawl, and then slide the arms backwards to feel that work. Your shoulder blades, rear delts getting a little bit of a workout there, upper back. One more and rest. Okay, now we've got our reverse snow angels, I think. Reverse snow angels, and back widow, and then repeat. Okay. And Ben's toy away. Almost there. One more. Okay, I'm going to show you back widow from this side. Make sure that you get that. So arms by the sides here, and then we want to drive the elbows into the ground as we come up. Squeeze your back as you come up. This is a tough one. I've really got sweat on now. One more. Okay, good. One more round of these, starting with our bent over rows, and then we'll finish off with 10 minutes of abs, and then we're good to go. So, with a lot of HIIT exercises, the aim is to do the exercise in the exertion period as fast as you can, like running on the spot or star jumps or burpees. That's not the idea with the assassin workout, because we're trying to mirror what we would do in the gym with these weights crossed with HIIT. So you don't want to do those really fast. You want to do them slow and controlled, but you'll likely be doing more than 10 reps. You might be doing at the gym 14, 12, 14, because we're going to go for 40 seconds. All right, down on the floor with our back extensions. Okay, arms out. Moving camera here. Almost there. One more. Okay, done with the rope portion of the session. Next are our hyperextensions, back hyperextensions. So hands by the sides of the head, legs on the floor, point the toes if you like, bring them up, just raise. Okay. Now onto our pulse rows. Almost through this third round. Should be sweating now. Okay. And raise, lower, pulse, lower. You want to hold with all of these exercises for a little microsecond at the top of the exercise, so you can really get that squeeze in. One more, and rest. Okay, now Superman's, which will take us halfway through this set. More than actually. One more, and rest. Okay, now we've got our reaches. So, palms together here, and slide them down the sides, slide down the back. And rest. Okay, after reaches, we've got our reverse snow angels, and then our back widows, and then we'll do some abs. So, reverse snow angel, let's go. I've got two sofas in my way as I'm trying to do this. And rest. Okay, I've got one more here. Our back widow. And we'll move into 10 minutes of abs. And then we'll be done. Okay, so let's get in position here. Arms by the sides. And drill the elbows into the floor. If you focus on driving the elbows into the floor, that will prevent you from using your stomach or your chest to come up the way that I am right now. We're not doing any kind of sit up here. Trying to really focus on working the back. Okay, good. So 3 rounds of back exercises done. I'm going to do 10 minutes of abs now. I'm going to start off just with a basic crunch. So on the floor here, legs bent, hands on the knees, and we're just going to do a gentle pulse up, moving the hands towards the knees. Always think it's important when you're working your back to also spend a little bit of time on the core, around the front, to strengthen that. Okay, and rest. Next we will do a reverse crunch, and then I think some more pushes. All right, so let's get ready. Toes touching the ground and reverse up. It'll also give your lower back a little bit of a stretch as you roll up. That's my mat making that noise in case you thought that was coming from somewhere else. And rest. Okay, so next we are going to do wall pushers. So let's go straight out in front of us here. Just reach behind you for a nice stretch here. Make sure the back is flat into the floor. Come up. Head, neck, shoulders off the floor. And just push against the wall in front of you. Squeeze those abs together. Really focus on zipping them up. Tightening that core. Okay, next we will do some flutter kicks. So I always put my hands under my bum for this for a bit of extra support. Then you want to bring your head, neck, shoulders off the floor. Raise the legs. And we'll just do a little flutter up and down like that. Make sure the lower back is flat into the ground. We'll do some oblique work after this. Okay, 6 minutes left. We're going to do side and side obliques. So first, cross the left ankle on the right knee, hands by the side of the head, and just twist to make the right shoulder move towards the left knee. Same side, and we'll swap over and do the right side. And rest. Okay, 20 seconds of rest here. Then we'll swap over right ankle over left knee, twist to the right, try and make the left shoulder, meet the right knee. And let's go. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Okay, let's continue our twisting theme by doing some twists here. So heels into the floor, raise up, and then we're just going to twist from side to side here. Make sure you're squeezing your obliques and using those to twist the core from side to side. And rest. Okay, 2 more killer moves, I think, and then we're done. We're going to do a reverse crunch, and then we're going to do a full extension crunch with your bit of kit if you have it. I'm going to use my rope. If you've got your towel, you can use that. If you don't have anything, it's okay. So first of all, we're going to do reverse crunch, heels into the floor, arms crossed on the chest, lean back a little, and then come up. Lean back until you really feel that in the core. It's harder if you put your feet flat on the floor because you don't have anything to prevent you from falling back. Only your core. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, and rest. All right. Might have got this wrong actually. Let's do a full extension crunch. All right, so stretch all the way out, right above you, and we're going to come up, bring the knees and the upper body together for a crunch. If you have your towel or band, make sure it's taut behind you. Bring it to the ankles. If you don't have anything, just do it without. Bring the arms up. Exhale as you extend. Inhale as you come up. One more. And rest. Okay. I think I did get it wrong. So let's finish off with a plank. And we'll just do an elbow plank here. And this will be our last 40 seconds of an exercise routine. Okay, let's go. Squeeze the abs into the back of the spine. Knees soft. Bum squeezed. If you squeeze your bum together, it will automatically squeeze your abs. Almost there. take a little child's pose here if you need it. And we're done. That was the assassin back workout. Next up is going to be assassin workout for legs. I will see you here for that. Keep hold of your intention. Make sure you're making an intention before every class. Hold on to that and have a great rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, day, wherever you are in the world, and stay safe.